Hi, this is another vacation video about anxiety. And so there's anxiety and anxiety disorders. Um, these may seem like strange responses to a threatening situation, what we talked about yesterday. All the responses, sensitive hearing, cold feet and hands. But in fact, these symptoms serve as an important function. They prepare you to take action, fight, or to leave the situation to avoid harm, take flight, hence the name fight or flight response. The rate and strength of your heartbeat increases in order to supply more energy to the large muscles in your arms and legs so that you can react to the threats more effectively. In addition, blood flow to other areas such as your fingers, toes, and brain decreases. Thus, the physical symptoms of fear that you experience when these changes occur are actually the side effects of body preparing itself for action. The fight or flight response is automatic, and it needs to be in order to be very useful. The parts of the brain that respond to the threat react without involving the parts involved in the deliberation or more complex thought. As an example, to think about a bear situation discussed earlier, if you were hiking in the Rocky Mountains and suddenly came across a big brown bear, your fight or flight response would likely kick in, causing sweat, a pounding heart, and so forth, and you would likely flee the situation. If this was a response, if this wasn't an automatic response, you would have to think carefully about what to do, and you would be wasting precious time and putting your life at risk. Therefore, the physical changes in your body that your body goes through when they are afraid have a purpose and actually help keep you alive. So that is why you may feel many of the symptoms of the fight or flight response before an important job interview, because you have evaluated the situation as threatening and therefore your body reacts to the perception. The anxiety you feel about an upcoming interview, perhaps manifested in tense muscles, difficulty sleeping, and headaches, makes you research the company thoroughly, practice your interviewing skills with a friend, and think of good questions for the interviewer. In other words, you prepare well for this interview, which improves your chances of getting the job. So, just a couple anecdotes. When I was young, I didn't do a lot of research into the teaching jobs I was looking to go for. It didn't take me long to figure you needed to go online when online existed. Find about the school, the culture, the charism, which is like I went to a Mercy college. Their charism is mercy, service, integrity. There's one other thing. And even look at the biographies of some people that teach there online. And some of the things that I would ask about are always pretty safe. If they ask you what you want to ask them, you could ask about the population. Mostly I ask about, if it's a Catholic school, is it 200, over 200, under 200? And insurance, because, neither one of them would probably off-put an employer. So, third vacation video. Enjoy it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.